Writing an on-the-spot essay can be really challenging, especially when you're in a testing environment where you're probably feeling pretty anxious anyway. So we're going to talk about some tips that will hopefully make this process a lot smoother and help you feel a little bit calmer during the writing process. The first tip that I have is to prepare if possible. Now, this isn't always an expected thing. You might not know that you're going to have to write an essay, which is why it's an on-the-spot essay. But if you can anticipate that a question is going to be asked in the form of an essay question for a test, maybe the instructor has given you a study guide or has alluded to certain questions being asked in the form of essay questions, then you should try to prepare as much as possible. So as you're studying for those topics, try to write down everything that you know about those topics in detail and commit it to memory. So you probably want to write it out a couple of times. If this doesn't work for you, then you may want to find a study partner or just even a friend that you can explain the topic to. If you can explain the topic in detail in conversation, then you probably are going to be able to write a pretty solid essay on the topic. The other thing to note is that if you're preparing to take the English 101 exit exam or proficiency exam, it's sometimes called, you will be able to prepare for that essay. You do get a prep sheet that you're able to take home, and you can write out your introduction, your body paragraph, main sentences, and your conclusion. And then there's also a part of the sheet at the very bottom where you can write notes to yourself about certain maybe grammar reminders or punctuation reminders that will help you while you're writing the essay exam during the test. So you should definitely take advantage of that. The next tip that I have is probably the most important, honestly, and that is to read the essay prompt. Read it once just to kind of skim it, and then read it again to really make sure you understand the meaning and the question that is being asked of you. So when you're reading it the second time, make sure you go back and you underline key words so that you understand what you're supposed to do in the essay. You want to look for words like describe, compare, contrast, outline. These are really important action words, and they're going to tell you how the instructor is planning to grade the essay and what they're looking for. So read the essay prompt and then read it again and make sure you really know what you're supposed to write about. From there, you make sure you plan your time. So if you have a 60-minute essay, I would devote probably 10 to 15 minutes of planning time where you're drafting or you're writing main sentences that you're going to fill in later. I would spend the bulk of the time writing, of course, and then I would include 5 to 10 minutes towards the end to go back and try to find any little silly mistakes you may have made. So as you're outlining in the beginning, you really want to just go back to what's comfortable for you. If you're feeling very nervous writing this on-the-spot essay, go back to basics and just use that 5-paragraph essay structure that we're all familiar with. So write down a pretty solid introduction, write down a pretty solid conclusion, and then for your 3 body paragraphs, make sure you get some really good main ideas. Once you've got that, you've pretty much got the bones of your entire essay, and you just need to go back in and fill the details in. The next thing is you need to make sure you're organized. So before you go, scurrying and writing down a bunch of details to fill in those body paragraphs, make sure that they really make sense. So go back to your intro, make sure that each body paragraph main sentence lines up with that introductory paragraph, and then go to the end and make sure that all of your body paragraphs neatly flow to that last conclusion paragraph. Once you've got that, you're all set and you can go back and fill in those details. And then, of course, leave some time for editing towards the end. It doesn't have to be a lot, but at least 5 to 10 minutes will give you some time to go back and reread and just make sure that you haven't made any silly mistakes that might cause you to lose points on your essay. So look for things like spelling errors, punctuation errors, run-on sentences, fragments, things like that that are really common, especially when you're writing quickly. And if you follow these tips, hopefully you'll feel very comfortable writing your essay as quickly as possible.